Roundrel has a lot of fun things they can do. Hopefully we can hit some of them. Instant sprouting. Oh my god. Well, I mean, look, if you want to get infinite gold, then yeah, instant sprouting is a pretty decent way to go about it, to be honest. Let's check the... Oh. Oh. Wow. Very interesting. I like the look of this. Very cool. Cool indeed. Huh. The store is pretty fast, so sprouting's not gonna get like any time to proc, which is fine. Sprouting is usually a investment. You're not actually expecting to get a lot of value off of it immediately. You need to let your gold build up a bit. And you know, like especially if you're going to be like, for example, skipping one of your boss relics, that's plus 50 gold. Sprouting can work with that quite well, especially on good maps. Right, 44 gold. Honestly, not that good. Not that good at all, but nice. We can still boost it. Boost it up to a solid 53. 51. 53 is not. 51 is not bad, I guess. But that map, definitely worth it, because let's be honest, that map's just pretty unpleasant in terms of being able to collect gold, which is the most important metric you should judge maps by. How much gold you can get from it, obviously. What else would it be? Like how much health you lose on average? No. Definitely not. Oh, only one bomb. I mean, that's fine by me. I don't really care too much. It does make a slight difference, I suppose. But realistically, oh. Bonk. Yeah, I mean, that was always going to happen. Once I hit those two bombs, I was, yeah, ooh. Not much else can happen from there. Alright, 150 gold before the store would be crazy. It would be very cool too, especially if we keep landing brambles, oh my. But I very much doubt it's going to happen. The only way it happens is if I somehow get up to like 110 gold in this fight. And I don't know what it is with this seed, but I'm just getting a whole bunch of fights which, honestly, they're just bad for gold collection. I'm bad at collecting gold in them, but oh, I'm going to be honest, 109 gold. It has exceeded expectations. I'm actually pretty pleased with that. I was not expecting this much at all. I'm sure my health has kind of taken a hit for it, but who cares? Health is a resource, especially on this level of Cruci, right? Because that's the neat part, this isn't actually a Cruci level. Well, I mean it is and it isn't, right? The lack of Cruci level. I mean, look, you can do what you want. Give me some gold, get a kill. I mean, sure, I'm fine with whatever, literally. Alright, that's fine by me. Boom boom, and one more, perfect. Oh, 129 gold. You know what, I think I might just be able to handle this whole 150 gold for the store shenanigans. Does make me very happy. Fresh Bandana is very good. Now, we don't have any Crucible levels active, so it is significantly less impactful, but it's still very good, undeniably. I believe that a full roll, much like that, could be able to barely get that crit. Thank you very much. I believe that a full roll like this might... Yes! Oh, got both of them. Wow, very impressive. Transparency is not a debuff I really care about, but honestly, with those being my first two shots, I don't really care. This Minotaur's kind of dead. 173, oh my... My greed here has been amazing. Also, I need to not mess around too much. This is still a Minotaur. This next hit would have slapped very hard if I got hit by it. But I know, 185 gold? I mean, look. Oh, wow, that's a interest payment right there. Won't take it, but like, damn, I could do some very fancy stuff with this Pinterest payment. Specifically though, I can still buy like store new relics, and also maintaining my gold for sprouting. It's like getting a good amount of gold and still going to stores, because I'm not going to be able to spend all of this, I don't think, is perfectly fine. Oh no, Ring of Reuse and Sash of Focus. Well, I technically like Sash is like insane, but I think that the level of greed I can get off of a Ring of Reuse is insane. Picking up like Cobra Orbs and sorry, this is 30 gold. Oh my god, it's a bargain. Alright, I should be able to get my money back from Molten Gold easily. And then do I just want to buy some like tempo relics? I mean, like, why not, right? I already have Mask of Joy, so if I can find Decoy Distractor and like status symbol, I have like so much Illusion Generation with just these debuff stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good indeed. But yeah, Persist means that Cobra Orb, Electrum, and Restores, all those become pretty cool, so fine with that. Also means we don't really have to reload, which is both a detriment and a benefit. Don't really have any good shots to be taking though, I guess, though, so. He's fine, he's fine. Some Spinfection. Do you want to give me a crit roll? Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, seeking out this kill wasn't really that important. I don't know why I have this fight, and I'm not just like trying to hard go for one of these bombs, because like, it is kind of what you just need to do for this fight. It just solves all of the enemies simply, so it's what you should be doing like every single time. Just hit 2 bombs, and then preferably hit a 3rd. Usually once you've hit 2 bombs though, you can just finish things up from there. Ooh, we landed Spinfection. That makes things very simple, doesn't it? 3 gold, very pleased with that. Bob Orbs? No. Snubble's like really good here, honestly, because I have Persist Rod already, but I'm actually not going to pick it up. I think I can get some cool things. I believe in us. Recoil? I mean, I have Persist, so it's like pretty useless. But I mean, it's a cool passive. It would be an even more cool passive if Brown Guard wasn't just so insane. That's actually a misnab, which is fine, I guess. It means I'm getting slightly less gold. Alright, stuff the sling. So what kind of... the kind of AoE powers that I have is still none. Good fun. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah, that was pretty impressive, wasn't it? Finally lose 6 health to this map. I'll go for a fun shot like that. Oh, okay, well now I actually have to aim. That was close. That was a good shot. Close and good shot is also not enough though, so... I could just try and bomb them from here, or I could just double target, which also doesn't end the fight immediately because there are just no enemies left kind of thing, so... that is what I'll go with. I think a shot like this can get 20... yeah, awesome. Just because I want to be collecting up as much gold as possible. Honestly, I don't even hate not going to those question marks. Obviously, sprouting is really nice to go to those question marks, but I don't really have that much gold before going to them, so... it gives me a chance to stack up some gold, and I guaranteed get gold, you know. If I go to the question marks, I could only get the sprouting gold. The thing is, though... let's try and... I got a bomb immediately. Interesting. And with Stuff the Sling and Grubby Gloves, these pebbles are actually kind of slamming through with these guys. Yeah. And like 1 pebble each takes them out, and that's fine. Boom. I might just do this, honestly. Crit. I think that does crit, so that's why I wanted to shoot it. Nice, and then... which crit? I want to go for that crit, which seems a bit silly, and it was a bit silly apparently, but I don't know, I kind of believed in it for some reason. What reason exactly was that? I don't know. Oh, I missed up this shot. I guess that's not ideal, but honestly, oh my god, I have Persist. I have Decoil actually, so that's neat. You get to move, but you do not get to hit me, and oh my. I'm gonna be honest, this is actually a lot of damage. That singular Suffer the Sling that we picked up does actually do quite a bit for us. I mean, it is a really good tempo relic. It's really nice to pick up in Area 1 just to try and stay alive. Popping Corn Juke Potion. Well, I mean, definitely just gonna take Juke Potion. It seems we can play for shuffle stuff. It's never a bad idea, especially with the Mask of Joy that I've already picked up. Just to double check, 1 extra refresh, shuffle potion, I mean it's definitely not bad. Okay, we can work with this, we can definitely work with this. Tactical Treat has not been turned down, because honestly I might have bought a Tactical Treat. This class is generally pretty good for finding shuffle stuff, as well as more importantly, shuffle stuff is kind of like its favourite thing to do. Because it just wants to be crit spamming, man. Like you grab your Criticus, and then you grab your shuffle pot, and that's what you want, that's all that you want. Keep landing Transparency, which is cool. Well, we have half of that puzzle now, so hopefully we can find the other half. And here's the thing, because my passives are just giving me tempo, I just haven't bothered picking up a single orb. Might usually seem crazy, but I just don't need it. And what's the point in picking up an orb that's going to be bad in Area 4, right? I'm going to need to remove it. And of course, you know, like, in terms of tempo, I'm perfectly fine. I'm barely going to lose any health in this fight, not that I even care, because... I do full heal, actually. We are playing on that level of Cruci, and I got instant explodable. You know what that means? It means this pebble that I'm about to shoot actually hits pretty decently hard. Also, that is 6 explodable. I'm gonna be honest, 6 explodable is a massive deal. 60% more damage is very serious. Very, very serious indeed. 9 exploitable. Well, well, well. These are some pretty nasty vines. Props to Betsy, I suppose. Very nasty vines indeed. Popping them is very hard. It's going to take a lot of targeting and very easy for them to just set up more vines right where I need to be shooting, apparently. That's unfortunate. That's our singular decoy or proc. Well, I'm good at getting crits. Unfortunately, I'm not so good at the whole actually utilizing them well thing, apparently. They kind of mean nothing apart from being a singular crit to me, which is fine. It's just, I should probably get them meaning something more. I realized I was prioritizing the bottom right a bit too much and leaving a bit of gold on the rest of the map, so I then got my priorities straight. That is seriously a status symbol when I already have a Mask of Joy. This run is not going to be fair at all in the slightest. I kind of want Painbow. Let's get the XP for it, but also I think probably just best to take... Actually, I get infinite gold if I do Sprout. If I do health as well. Kind of tempted to just do it. Prices in the store are pretty expensive, so... Oh, and in terms of healing, I didn't turn down... I turned down Popping Corn, and my Blue Gen is pretty bad, so actually... the second Boss Fest or Painbow. Boss Fest is actually kind of fine because I have some good debuff relics and I just got status symbol. My critting capabilities are good. Like, Boss Fest is fine. I should take Painbow here, like that is just something I should do. Have I not seen a Shuffle Orb, or I don't think I've seen a Shuffle Orb since I've found a Juke Pot. Might just be blind though as well, that is also definitely an option. Well, this orb has good damage, so I'll shoot it. Okay. Oh, there. No. Huh. Unfortunate. Worry, because those guys are now super blinded, and we got a crit. Awesome. Nice Bramble. That's the thing about the Painbow here. We're not going to be able to fully Bramble off them. The Bramble is going to give us so much extra damage on him that it's just going to be so good. Alright, this should be good too. 8 Transparency. It's a shame I can't really activate that easily. Really, because 8 Transparency would be insanely valuable, wouldn't it? Bam, you're dead. 6 Explodable will do that to you. Somehow you actually still managed to hit me. Okay, well, impressive, I guess. Very impressive stuff. No way is this not. I don't know how that didn't crit. I seriously don't know how that didn't crit. Wow, that's impressive. Alright, I'm already down to 76 health, which is actually pretty impressive. I mean, this is a pretty miserable fight, and Painbow has made it all the more miserable, so I guess I'm not too shocked. 347 gold is funny, because, like, look at this. I get, like, infinite gold if I do this, because I also don't have a store. But I'm still going to go right, I think. Right, I forgot you're still here. He's just sitting on 90 blind. Worry, I'll take care of you soon. He's a pet. He just sits there and does nothing. Awesome, awesome, boom. Ah, right, I forgot. I do need to hit a crit to deal damage. Luckily, that's where the Shuffle Pot comes into play. Very pleased with that. Don't really need to pick up too many Shuffle Orbs. 2 will suffice. I might pick up a 3rd. I don't know, we'll see. We shall see. These crits are in about the worst spot imaginable, so hopefully... Oh well. Actually, I'm shocked. I did not expect to hit a crit whatsoever. Boom, nice Bramble, good timing, good timing. Then we should be able to do nothing with that shot. Oh. I really was definitely expecting something. Whatever. Let's just keep working on the Painbow. I don't really care about my health too much. I know that I should, because like there are some... Well, this is Area 2, so you lose a lot of health. And there are some fights in Area 2 which make you lose even more than just a lot of health. But I also kind of don't care. You know, I gain basically 50 illusion after this fight, after this shot, so pretty good. Alright, here's taking damage. Damage is being dealt. Unfortunately, we keep landing like blind and yeah, nice. I need like exploitable, that's what I need. Man, it's such a massive damage boost, but if it's not landing properly, then, well, it doesn't really do all that much, does it? Good news is, that's a fair chunk of damage. Almost a half health, pretty much. Double-double. I wanted to win, obviously. We're picking up double-double here, but not specifically playing to win. But I do plan on winning. I'm just not playing to win. There's a very big difference, you know. Very big difference indeed. I could get a drop on him. That actually does sound kind of fun. Obviously, if I shoot my Shuffle Orb first, then I imagine that magical things will happen for my next shot, so we should just be fine. That's the first... Wait, you didn't crit? How did you not crit? Honestly, I said I don't care about my health. I really need to start caring about my health very soon. But apparently that time's not yet. Okay, well, I have to pop him. I have to pop him now. I'm not going to mess around anymore. I landed the Bramble on the Painbow, so this thing needs to die, so I'm just taking slightly less damage. Still do 30 blind whenever I get hit, you know, that is very handy. It's neat. Very neat indeed. Boom. If we can snipe a quick kill here, that would be really handy. Just so that I can actually land some more Painbow damage. I know that I'm pushing the Painbow damage way more than I should be, because like I am down to 38 health. But I mean, who really cares? Simply just find a cookie and just heal up, right? Bam, nice transparency. Somehow he's still hitting me at 60 blind, which is fine. I will actually press the heal button at this stage. It has become perhaps a tad dire, and I do not intend to die. I just kind of want to kill the Painbow. What more is there to say? It's just apparently I sacked a bit too much health trying to do so, which makes sense. I've gotten a lot of incredibly punishing area 2 fights. Doesn't exactly shock me. We'll spend a bit of gold. There we go. Okay, you just gave me this fight. Maybe it's fine, maybe it's not. Very nice. No, not nice. Nice. Solid damage there. Definitely needed to heal, unfortunately. You know how much I love to save my gold? I'm gonna say, no way do you... Thank you. More like it, and bam! Just not enough. Okay, well, fine. Definitely is annoying. Luckily we have another bomb. Oh well. God, this fight is just so ridiculous, isn't it? So ridiculous. I'm not gonna pretend they were particularly strong, but wow. We're just losing so much. Currently all of our build is late game potential, which is perfectly fine. You can do a lot with late game potential. But we've gotten a lot of very punishing area 2 fights, and that is just rather problematic. As out. Right, you need to die. Like that. Something like that, but not like that. Boom, and then boom should be solid. I imagine that should just be able to get the kill. Bonk. I'm not scared of you. You're sitting there with 90 dodge, I've got 100 illusion. You think you can do anything? Let's try a full. Alright, I did a great job of collecting up gold there, which is nice. Concentrication. Interesting orb for sure. There we go, boom. 24 health. That's fine, that's all I need. All I need, right? Alright, let's see what kind of debuffs we can land immediately. Keep trying to land those debuffs. Transparency, that's what I want on the boss. So just keep up the transparency, right? Fortunately, I suspect that might not occur. Alright, let's switch you over. Has indeed not occurred. Let's switch you back. Oh my god, my targeting is incorrect. That's fine. Don't really care. Painbow should die before the end of the fight as well, which is very nice. Oh, sorry, before the end of the area. Should be very simple. So I've turned down Popping Corn and Sash. This is an understandable side effect, honestly. Turning down Popping Corn and Sash has led to this slight predicament. The good news is, we're still in an absolutely fine spot. Bonk. Oh, wow, I'm actually still just lacking... I mean, it's fine. This should just be a good shot, right? Blammo. Very cool. There's the second shuffle that I do kind of want. Sorrow. Wow, okay. That is awesome. I'm so happy to see Sorrow. I need to heal. 77 gold and a mental mantle. But not the greatest passive ever, I must admit. But yeah, Popping Corn and Sash are both amazing for giving you the capabilities that you're looking for. There's a Kobanolb here. Last time I checked, Kobanolb's very good at giving you the gold that you so desperately desire, so... There we go. 260 gold left, that's fine by me. Alright. 1 removal down. Amazing. We'll do that. Perfect. How do you die? Huh. Actually, no. Oh, that's how you die. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm listening. I'm listening. Now you just need to go like... something like that, yeah. Pretty good. Bam. Tensed Infection. Man. My debuff application capabilities are definitely pretty solid, aren't they? Yeah, okay, wow. One Mask of Sorrow has done a lot for us. Oh, yeah, stop with this, man. It's rude. Did you know? Alright, 12 transparency is great. Oh, well, that's a bug. Bug and a half. I definitely want that bad boy maxed. Are you really not going to give this to me? 20 Illusion, 22 Illusion whenever an enemy spawns is great. Right now I definitely do need this slightly extra health. Well, that's a funny bug. I don't pick Painbow much, so I really... He's still getting pinged by Molten Mad. That is hilarious. Oh, I love that. Very interesting bug. Very interesting for sure. Oh, wow. This is... I mean, like, wow. Oh, that's some pretty good stuff. Yeah, no, that's some pretty good stuff. I could get so much Evolution constantly. Complex Claw is like basically worthless because I've got... Yeah, wow, okay, no, it is just fully worthless. I'm not wasting 50 gold on that thing. Alright, what you got for me? You want to remove? Here, take it. Take it. Oh, we're fighting this guy? Oh my god, I didn't even notice. Honestly, I thought we were fighting Crossbow. That's how not scared I was. I'm actually just... That was... Okay, very cool. I'm actually just pretty confident with where we're at. I mean, this guy should be dead already. He was meant to die in the Shield Mage fight. We would have had the capabilities to kill him, but whatever. That's fine. He's just dead this fight instead. That's perfectly fine by me. So my healing right now is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Boom. And there's all the gold that he's stolen. Bad news is, I'm going to be a bit too good at killing enemies and not going to be able to collect as much of the gold as I would like. I think I'm going to crit. I must admit, I'll be very impressed if any of my shots from here on out aren't critting. Have some Spinfaction. I'm going to be honest though, my Spinfaction application capabilities are actually very impressive. How many times did I heal? Twice? I mean, understandable, I did need to heal. It was the correct play, and it was very clearly the correct play, right? I would have died if I hadn't healed both times. But, it's going to be nice from here on out, that's for sure. If I can get just a few more refreshes on the board, you know, like 10 extra refreshes as well, you know, that would be pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. Cobnob upgrade does need to happen pretty ASAP. It is very nice to get the Painbow kill though. I really do desperately want to collect some more XP for him. It's very important. So hopefully we can get that happening. Yeah, my buffing and debuffing capabilities right now are actually insane. So I'm really hoping that I can keep improving on that. Not sure if I will be able to or not, but it's definitely something that I'm hopeful for. I really should try and pay more attention to how much gold I got this fight, because I entered on... Wasn't it 50 gold plus 1 question mark worth? Which, I could very easily figure out. I guess this fight isn't actually over. I do need to actually kill this guy. I mean, 16 exploitable though is just very helpful for actually just killing this guy, so I don't think it's something I have to worry about too much. Yeah, 50 gold plus 10%, which 20%, sorry, is pretty simple because it's just plus 10. So did I really enter this fight on 60 gold? Okay, well, 200 gold in a single fight is definitely very impressive. Now, of course, this isn't fully due to the Cobnob. I'm just saying this is probably pretty good, but I don't actually intend to pick it up. I'd rather do debuff and buff stuff. That's just kind of... Like, I know that Spintress Payment will work here, obviously it will, but I just kind of want to do something slightly different, perhaps. Safety Pegulations. So, bomb debuff stuff is actually currently on the table, so I kind of want to do Safety Pegulations. Also, like, none of this stuff is interesting. Just do that. Pebble or nothing, I did actually remove every single pebble from my deck. In record time. Well, I mean, makes things very simple, doesn't it? Great. Absolutely wunderbar. Nice question marks. I should probably get this Cobnob upgraded already. I'm kind of delaying the 237, by the way. No, this is a bad gold fight. I shouldn't judge Cobnob off of this fight. Still, it's going to be very nice having the restore. And oh my. I think that we're going to be performing very well. Because we get one dodge, and then suddenly... we get one dodge, and then suddenly... boom, form a circle, and then we discard 2 orbs, boom boom, and we're up to 154. And like... with how easily I should be critting, yeah, that should be very simple. But apparently I did miss that previous crit. Another restore. Well, you know what the deal is with the restore. Gotta max out immediately. Gotta get the immediate max HP. I mean, that's just why we wanted the immediate persist. And I certainly think that the restores are going to perform well. Especially since before I picked up that first restore, I quite literally had 0 healing, but since then I've received a cookie. a cookie is pretty solid, as it turns out. Can represent a lot of your healing for you. Alright, chest piece to add on the top would be nice, because anything that just gives me extra gold collection, sorry, Belusion, would be great. Then I can focus on other things. It's like, I don't really need to care about fights. Fights should just kind of finish themselves for me. Which is exactly what it looks like happened here. Which is fine, I just need to slow it down a bit. Awesome, there we go. And 2 Shuffle Orbs, it also appears to be a pretty good mix, because I don't really care about using them too much. I'm definitely fine to add some more to my deck, just to discard them, honestly. Because having orbs to discard is great for my Is This Your Card right now. Being able to just generate Belusion out of nowhere is very useful. It's just not something I actually need to use. But, you know, if I did need to use it, it would be great, because currently it's just set up very, very well. Alright, this is very cool. Nice transparency. I always love it when transparency lands on enemies that actually want the transparency. I guess I should probably try and hit a crit and all. You know, with the whole debuff stuff going on. And Decoy Distractor, Chest Piece, a lot of good hits for me. A lot of good hits. Most of them pretty common. Oh right, I forgot about... Actually, I have Decoy as well, so that's not even the case. Alright, I forgot. We did actually pick up... Oh my god. Every time I pick up this boss passive, man, I'm just like, oh, I'm picking it up to decrease bomb damage. You know, that's not actually what the boss passive is meant to do. Like, it's not meant to do that. That's meant to be the downside. But I just keep viewing it as the upside more and more, because then I get to play my bomb debuff build. Like, sign me up. And the bomb debuff build is very fun, and I cannot seem to go right for the life of me. Always check behind the waterfall. Oh no, not a strong monster. Strong monster will it be this time? 371 gold. I do actually have pierce capabilities, but I think I will just skip this fight. There we go. Another Shuffle Orb, which I could buy. Won't though. Oh, this is nice. Maybe I will. No, I won't. I'm actually struggling to shoot both of my Restore Orbs here. So I got Choke Mod. Can I actually set this up in time? What are the pieces I need to get? That's a disgusting misnavigation. I get a lot of gold from it though, so whatever. Can I set this up in time? I'm gonna be honest, my killing capabilities baseline might just be a bit too good right now. Also, not only was that just an annoying misnavigation, we got this fight. This is the worst fight in the game to navigate from. Might be an overstatement, but I don't think it is. Bye-bye. I mean, whatever. We do have Infinity Gold for Area 4, it's just I definitely wanted a choice of an extra store. Yeah, no, it's just annoying to try and go right here because, well, it just really doesn't like doing it, does it? You really are trying your hardest. You just... Okay. We lose a small amount of gold. Boo-hoo. It literally does not matter. But it's just like, would it kill you to actually just do the one thing that I would like you to do? I would find that very nice. Alright, talk about very nice. That is a lot of Spinfection. We really could just somehow set up a bomb Spinfection build. Actually hitting the safety regulations was very crucial for me. And I also managed to hit... I would like to go left, thank you very much. My god. Alright, it seems that Area 3 is not on our side. This is fine. We're still going to perform very well. Oh my. It seems that the extra... I'm not going to say that this is a good passive, but the extra, what is it, 1122? 22 Belusion per enemy does just give us, you know, like 12 starting Spiness, basically. 12 starting Spiness is not bad. Pretty solid. Alright. The good news is navigation from here should be very simple, right? You just kind of open that up. I'm definitely going to add that to my deck at this stage. Actually, if I'm playing the bomb shuffle, yeah, whatever. If I'm playing the bomb Spinfection build, then I don't need the Shuffle Orbs, do I? But that's besides the point. That's a good passive. Well, actually, it's not because we have Shuffle build, so it doesn't matter. Usually, it would be like a good passive, but we just definitely don't care about it. I mean, Covenant's job is, you know, it's done, and that's fine. It got me good gold. Clarity? I don't need clarity. I'm a bomb build. I don't care about clarity. I've sure. Just give it to me, I guess. I have super boots. All right. Let's just... Oh, I still have you. Well, you can get out of here. Like... sure, I guess. Why not? We've bought passive successfully. No bomb creation yet. No enhanced or short fuse. I only need one of them, but I do need one of them. My bomb's infection build doesn't feel like it's going to work currently. Definitely could still work out. My healing capabilities are fine. Oh, wow, this deck is pretty perfect, isn't it? I don't even need the extra... Oh, why did I shoot that orb? I really need to not shoot my shuffle orbs. They're too good at killing enemies. The problem is now this shot is going to kill 3 enemies. I don't want it to. They didn't... Oh. I thought the 0.5 time slot saved me, damn it. Oh, there we go. Oh, didn't realize we were up to the Coin Dragon already. That was quick. Alright, Coin Dragon. Coin Dragon means I can get my full 18 max HP. Got 18 max HP in a fight. At the end of the fight, gain apple a day. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good, pretty good. Since of course we just picked up the lovely Salt Shaker, which is a useful passive. A lot of the time you're not going to hear about it too much, but especially if you have lots of 1 or 2 max HP procs, which is precisely what we have. You know, constant 1 and 2 max HP procs is not too unlikely after all. Then yeah, you should do fine. I imagine we're just going to get some dodges and yeah, he's going to be pretty sad. Unfortunately, there's just not too much he can do against us. We have a bit too much Illusion, and we have Cookie with a Shuffle build. So we can constantly heal up from the ping packs, and we can presumably constantly dodge his big hit. Not fully certain on that yet though. But definitely, because he's not actually hitting us much, so we're not dodging much, we're not actually getting that much Illusion. Man, if only I had a Refreshing Punch, eh? If only I had a Refreshing Punch. To be honest though, this infection is definitely actually stacking up. 400 damage in a turn. Certainly ain't bad. Certainly ain't bad at all. Critic Crisp would obviously also be insane. In a perfect world, I do just get to build a bomb debuff build, which that would be great. Whether or not we'll actually pull that off, who knows? Who knows? I don't. We need Recom and preferably enhanced for that. And then finding bomb creation shouldn't be too hard. That is the easiest part of the puzzle, but it is still a part of the puzzle that is necessary, so hopefully we do end up finding it. Go. Go for gold, tender cactus, kinetic meteorite, radiant trinket. I'll just take a gopher. I lose basically nothing by picking it up. Like the crit damage that I'm losing is 1 proc. The normal damage that I'm losing I couldn't care about, and in terms of the multi-ball value that I'm getting, I mean it's fine. This is another debuffy fight. That's fine. Alright, I'm off. Yeah, this is why I removed the Cognor from my deck. It's nice to pick up for the extra gold it granted, but absolutely not necessary. Mostly because I didn't manage to actually go to the store, and instead I went to some question marks, which massively increases how much gold I get. Oh, I forgot you need to crit, don't you? Well, in that case, let's add some crits to the board, shall we? Alright, every hit is a super AoE. Not quite a super AoE, it's not actually doing a lot. But it is hitting all enemies and applying a lot of debuffs, which, you know, that's 2 things that I'm very happy to be doing. Alright, so this is definitely creativity, since we should have more than enough max HP. I was worried about them draining my max HP, I guess I shouldn't have been too worried about it, I should have just shot my Restorbs. Since every time you shoot Reorganizer, it just adds so many crits and refreshes onto the board that the Restorbs do just start killing things, and unfortunately we have just kind of done that. It makes it really hard for me to get proper value from these Restorbs. Now, I will still try. Very hard. But the problem is the 2-time slot exists and I have multiple. So, unless I'm going to keep going to the 0.5 time slot, which I truly do hope keeps happening. Nice. And I suspect this fight might be ending a lot sooner than I would perhaps like. The Observer is already doomed with the current build we have, so hopefully we can find Bombs of Infection stuff to actually play something interesting. Well, you're donezo. That's fine. I'm not getting max HP by any means, but to be fair, I don't really need it. I already know that he's done. Clarity? Creativity, that's what it's called. So you just give me Smoke Mod and Effective Criticism. And I'll just take Effective Criticism. I don't need Smoke Mod. Steady Scope. Well, actually, that's kind of nice. I like having the guaranteed crit chance kind of thing. Alright, so there's a refresher course for me. You're so generous. I'm just buying passives. Some of them might even do something. Refresher course. Now I don't have Fleece. Fleece is not a story relic for this class. It's actually a rare relic. Even if I do get Fleece, I don't want to pick it up. I, however, don't actually want the massive scaling potential that this would grant me. So I'm not going to pick it up. I will max out the shuffle orbs now. Alright, let's get my restored value. 200 max HP. It's slightly too late for bomb debuff stuff. We'll have to see if I can get... Yeah, the spinfection that the bombs apply is nice at this stage, but unfortunately it's nothing more than that. Which is fine. Absolutely fine. Oh my, that's a lot of transparency and infection and explodable and blind. And I haven't even shot the orb that's actually meant to apply all of those debuffs yet. It applies all of those debuffs and more. Alright. Every enemy should kind of be taking 5k now. Very cool. Pretty much. Intangible guy's still alive. Lucky for them. Now it's less lucky for them. The fact that this guy has 24 transparency. Definitely not ideal. Especially combined with the 32 explodable. Ooh, he's also kept on blinder now. Amazing. Alright, let's get you out of here. Oh my. That's just a tiny bit of bramble, isn't it? Tangled, actually. I'm just going to keep calling it bramble, though. Like, it's going to be very hard for me to actually remember tangled. I don't have any explodable on him yet. Well, there we go. 4 explodable procs, and now he's suddenly taking 320% more damage. I could pray. You know what? I'll do it. You're joking. If only I could remove a reorganizer from my deck. So I have bomb debuff build here. I just don't have enhanced. I also didn't bother upgrading the bob orb because I didn't think I was going to hit the recon. Okay. Obviously, the shuffle stuff is better by a million miles. There's no doubt in my mind about that, especially with the focused application that we have now of debuffs when we hit crits, because we're pretty good at hitting crits. There was still a lot of passives that were better for me there. In fact, Recombobulator was perhaps the worst passive in the game for me right there, because it is going to convince me to try bomb debuff stuff, which is going to take much longer than the other stuff that I could have done. Especially, you know, like just picking up Fleece there. But just picking up Fleece is boring. That's just simply going to kill him because he's going to have like max explodable, and I did not take refresher course. So my normal damage, I was not trying to shoot that. My normal damage is nothing, and my ability to hit a lot of crits is very high, and my crit damage is even higher. So it would have been over if I'd taken Fleece, but I wanted to see if I can... Oh, I'm not actually succeeding. Hold on. Oh right, I was going to say I'll give you the turn, but I realized they don't actually get that turn. Let's just see how much spinfection we can get you to here. It's not going to be great. 24 is good. Yeah, okay. We're definitely missing a few too many pieces for the bomb spinfection stuff. It's always nice to try and build it out, though. Generally not a bad idea. Well, actually, it is generally a bad idea. But tempo-wise, it's not a bad idea. If you're like going to hit a recon early, and then trying to play for it for a late game, is generally a good idea. It's just that, realistically, you're simply not going to hit the pieces for a late game. I'm going to be honest, I don't even care about hitting the big pegs in this fight. Like, I just don't care about anything. Just done so. He's already 200 explodable, like... Why is it? So much more explodable than... Alright, we just keep having to shoot shuffle orbs, which is not the most ideal. I would prefer to not be shooting them, but that's fine. Oh wow, we gained a lot of max HP actually. I did not notice that we were this high. I'm unfortunately pretty sure that he's just going to kind of just like die pretty soon. Yeah, he's taking a bit too much damage from those kinds of hits. Which is what it is, you know. I do just have a build that is completely insane for killing him. And the more proactive he gets in hitting me, the quicker he's going to die. Which is very neat. Yeah, like my Bob Orb's dealing 120,000 damage. And he's only at 400 spinfection. Whatever. It would have been nice, but I simply do not have the tools to turn everything into bombs, and also not just kill him through my amazing spinfection and stuff capabilities. Though I will actually just shoot this. I'll just rip the band-aid off, I suppose. The bomb spinfection stuff is always hilarious. It's such an amazing build. So fun. Not necessarily a pretty good idea, but it can absolutely win. It's just you didn't need the bomb spinfection stuff to win. You just needed the bomb stuff, you know. Yeah, the shuffle stuff that we managed to pick up was incredibly good. Maybe early on I should have been picking up some more of the defensive relics, like the Ash of Focus and the Popping Corn. They're both pretty insane relics after all, some of the best relics in the game. But, you know, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to pick up the win conditions instead. I mean, maybe I should care about hitting the big pegs. The thing is, it just doesn't matter. Nothing just matters. You know, I'm just simply going to shoot a shot that looks like that, and it's going to kind of go bam, and he kind of just lost a lot of health from that. A lot more health than he can afford to lose, that's for sure. And now every time I discard an orb, I just gain like Infinity of Illusion. This build is just so insane. That's why I was so happy to get the 30 gold Mask of Joy early on. Because it means that just like debuff stuff is pretty good. It's pretty good if you can find a decoy distractor. And then if you can combine it with either Refresher Course or Dodgy Dagger, you're like rolling. You're rolling. It's so good. Now, Sparring's Investment immediately. It gave me a lot of gold to work with, didn't it? Yeah, 2790. Pretty solid. The Coblon was great this run as well. Did I actually forget to upgrade the Shuffle Orbs? Oopsies. I mean, it literally doesn't matter. It simply doesn't matter. We got a Painbow kill as well, which is always nice for the XP. And yeah, as I said, Roundrel loves doing shuffle stuff. This is the reason why. I did not actually have insta-kill comp. I never found like Criticus, but it would have been insta-kill with like the Exploitable and Critical Fleece that I had anyway. It just wouldn't have been insta-kill, which is what it is with like Morley Flower and Criticus. If I could have added both of those two, then yeah, that would have been pretty insane. Also, you know, like Refreshing Punch, Leave Threats for later, Refresh also crits also refresh. Like all of those. Those would have been great. Instead, I did kind of get misnavigated quite a bit in Area 3, which was pretty annoying. But, well, our max health is perfectly fine. Our deck is amazing. Absolutely amazing, especially with that immediate Persist. Persist early is always a bit dangerous, but I had a feeling they would kind of work out, and yeah, it definitely did kind of work out.